Welcome to Everything Elite. I'm your host, Mike V.
Hey, man, and it's everybody's favorite homeboy, J. Ross. What's going on, everybody?
Hey, man, that boy .net can't be with us today, but the show must go on. First off, man, you know those new ESPN rankings came out, right?
Yeah. ESPN rankings dropped. It's only one surprise on there for me. It's only one surprise.
Who's the surprise?
Mr. Arenas, I feel like he should have been higher. It is just what it is. But hey, man, that's neither here nor there. He reclassed. Whatever, guys. Whatever Paul Ben-Cardi says goes. So whatever. I feel like he should have been 2, 3. They dropped him to 12. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I mean, you know, and so what I've been hearing about that, the biggest complaint is the strength of schedule. But I mean, if you a killer, you a killer. And, you know, with just his pedigree, I feel like he'll be able to do that against anybody.
Anybody.
Been.
That's why I'm looking at the list now. So we knew who was going to be number one. Number 2 was a little bit of a surprise also, I will say that, because you got AJ the Banster. We knew Dynasty was going to be the number 1 player.
Absolutely.
I was under the assumption that Cameron was going to be number 2, but Darren Peterson jumped up to number 2.
Darren Peterson's been having a hell of a season.
Yeah, Kansas got one with that. So Cam is at 3. The other, you know what I'm saying, the top 10 is rounding out exactly what we thought it was. Nate Ament, Darius Cuff, Chris Sanab, Mr. Wilson, Mikael Brown Jr., Cole Pete, and Malik Thomas. Like, we, you know what I'm saying? We knew those names. It just where they was going to be at in the top 10. We knew those names. I would have thought Caleb would have been a little bit higher, but, you know, he's at 7. 7 ain't bad. 7's not bad. Only one person could be number 1. You know what I'm saying? So 7's not bad at all. You know, I thought Chris Sanat would have dropped a little bit, but hey, you know, he only dropped 1 spot. And Cam being number 3, I thought Cam would have been 2. And then, you know, he jumped down to 12, and you got, you know, Mr. Arenas at 12. That's that. Caden at 16. Jasper Johnson at 17.
Now, if there's a surprise for me, I would have thought Jasper Johnson would have been higher. But, you know, I mean, he's going to Kentucky, man. He's going to Kentucky for a reason. Kentucky don't take no junk, man. You know, I heard part of his package was, of course, you got the bag, but then you also got a Tesla truck with it.
You got to go that way, man. Hey, NIL is a crazy place, man.
Hey, if you going to give me a Tesla truck with it, man, I mean, I'm going to strongly consider it.
I'm going. Tesla truck, I'm going.
Yeah, man. But no, I mean, no, the list panned out pretty well, man. They got nothing but dogs in that top 20. And, you know, you can move it around any way you like, but as long as those names in that top 20 are still there, you know, then Ben-Cardi did his thing, man.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And then you got Melo. Well, not Melo. Man, I don't know why I call this man Melo all the time. I'm just such a big fan of his dad. Kiyan, you know what I'm saying? He coming in at 32. And then we got another NBA player's son jumping in to close out the top 100, Jermaine O'Neal Jr.
Yeah,
out there in dynamic prep, 6'4", came on in, going to SMU. He came on in, made it in that top 100.
Now, I personally haven't seen him play this year, but I have seen him play before. And once again, that NBA pedigree is something different, man, because you already know what the lifestyle look like. You know what type of work you got to put in to achieve your goals.
And you get the genetics.
Right, and you already got the genes and the IQ aspect of it too, though.
Because the IQ is higher because you watch. So it's a subconscious thing that they've watched so much basketball that their IQ is higher. Because if you look at most of the NBA players' sons, their IQ is higher than the average basketball player their age. They just watch so much basketball.
I agree, absolutely.
They're looking at different things. They're reading the floor differently.
and they know a lot about the intricacies of the game and how just the slightest adjustment can change your productivity. And they've been seeing that throughout their life, and so everything is second nature to them.
Yep, for sure.
And so yeah, I mean, and right after I saw those ESPN rankings, I saw the McDonald's All-Americans.
Yeah. It's a snub on there, man.
I heard there's a couple of snubs on there. Well, go on and elaborate for me, Ross.
I'm a precedent guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you do something for one, I feel like you should do it for the other.
Okay.
So Kiyan should be a McDonald's All-American. So only because if we're going to say that there are legacy McDonald's All-American players and you make it just because you're right at the cusp, and then we want it to be a legacy situation, I feel like Kiyan should have made it, because we seen Bronny make it and we seen Ed O'Bannon Jr. make it. So from those two instances, if Ed O'Bannon Jr. made the McDonald's All-American game and Bronny James made the McDonald's All-American game, Kiyan Anthony should have made the McDonald's All-American game. That's just my personal opinion, and you can say what you want, and you can go in the comments down below and you can let me know what you think. But if Ed O'Bannon Jr. made it and Bronny made it, Kiyan should have made it.
I'm gonna just be honest, man. I do agree that he should have made it. And the only reason I could possibly think that he didn't is the fact that he missed about 2 months of the season. And I mean, but as far as if I had a vote, he would have absolutely made it. You know what I mean? The kid he's an elite level shooter. He's also a lot more of a leader than I knew before. I didn't know that he was as much of a leader as he is. And he's a great facilitator. I feel like his facilitating ability is his most underrated aspect of his game. The boy can see the floor, and he makes passes. He makes elite level passes that a lot of people aren't able to make. I've seen it firsthand, and so I do feel like he was a snub on that McDonald's All-American.
For sure, and I want to see him out there with the rest of the guys. He deserves it, I feel. But we can run off the list of the guys who made it. These are all deserving kids. All these kids deserve to be there.
Mm-hmm.
We got all the guys, man. They got Cameron and Caden playing on the same team, of course. We got Jalen Hollison, Isaiah Howard, Trey McKinney, Malachi Morano, Braylon Mullins, Sean Abbey. You know what I'm saying? They put Mr. Arenas in there. He reclassed and got in there. He might have took Melo's spot. I keep calling him Melo. He might have took Kiyan's spot.
Hey.
That might have been who took Kiyan's spot.
That's
but Mr. Arenas in there, Mikael Brown, Nico in there, Braden in there, Chris Sanak, of course, H.A. Dynasty in there, of course, Nicholas in there, Cole Pete, Darren Peterson, Malik Thomas, Caleb Wilson. Everybody's in there. All the guys in there.
Hey,
the gang has arrived.
The gang's all there. And shout out Mr. Wilson, man. You already know, bro. We day ones over here, man. We believe. We believe. And that UNC commitment, that's next level, my guy. Stay elite.
He gonna be pretty good.
Hey man, I hear a lot of people talking the one and done.
We know he's a one. It's not even the conversation isn't the question of one and done. Like, we know he's one and done. It's where he can take them to the dance.
Absolutely.
Can he carry them to the dance and go dancing?
It's gonna be a real interesting season, man. I can't wait to see it. I'll tell you that.
Because Carolina has up and downs. Like, they'll go championship run, off for 2 years, get a couple guys, then they back in the Final Four.
Right. Yep. That part.
So this might be that year. Caleb come in, because they down right now. Caleb come in and got some guys coming back. They hit that transfer portal, and then, hey man, Final Four.
Hey, anything is possible. But I know if you got Mr. Wilson on your team, you're a better team than without him.
I'll take Mr. Wilson any day of the week.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Mr. Wilson.
Hey.
But I'm excited to see the McDonald's All-American game. I'm always excited to see how they come with the jerseys. You know, they probably go Ant-Mans this year, James Harden, Dame Lilliards. Like, I'm excited to see that stuff. Mm-hmm. You know, they're going to have the basic colors, the traditional McDonald's colors for the games. But I want to see what colorways they're going to go with for the Saturday night joint, the dunk contest and the three-point shootout. Because, you know, they always go crazy colors for that one. So I'm interested to see how they lace the kids this year.
Yeah, it's going to be real interesting, man. And, you know, McDonald's, they going to always take care of their burger boys, baby.
Yeah, definitely take care of the burger boy. Double cheeseburgers, man.
Come on, man.
I feel like they probably should have did a Fear of God, since Fear of God Essentials was doing Adidas. Mm-hmm. They should have went Fear of God McDonald's All-American jersey. That would have been crazy.
Man, McDonald's, hey, come on, man. Why y'all ain't got the All-American burgers for the game, bro? Where that's at? Where the marketing team, y'all missed one, man. We support the All-Americans, man. McDonald's gonna get them boys the All-American burger, man. I'll take 3 of them right now.
McDonald's All-American burger, man, with the special sauce.
Come on, man.
With the fries on the burger, so it could be like a fry lover burger. You put the fries on the McDonald's All-American burger, like the fries already on the double cheeseburger. I just work here.
Come on, man, with a picture of the burger boys on the wrapper, man.
Yeah, I just work here.
I want to see the burger boys on the burger, on the wrapper. And then, come on, man, dude, let's take it to the next level, McDonald's. It's about that time, baby.
Yeah, I just work here, man.
And so, speaking of them burger boys, I heard that boy Elijah just committed, man.
He made his decision. I was surprised. Shocked me.
I think he shocked me, too.
Shocked me.
Shocked the world.
For 2 reasons why it shocked me, though. The first reason it shocked me is because his father was so against going to college. Mm-hmm. That's the first shocking thing. Because if I would have bet my money, I would have thought he was going to the G League.
Absolutely.
So the second shock was he's going to USC and not Arizona. That's the second shock. So what that tells me, because I'm a common sense king, I'm all team common sense, is the money is the money is the money.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie, boy. You talk about packed seats. If that boy would have went out there to Arizona, him and Lil Bryce James.
It had to be a money thing.
It had to be, because if you want to pack seats, everybody would go see Arenas and James on the same team.
At his dad's alma mater.
Come on, man. Come on, man. I was surprised, too, though. I was a firm believer that he was going to the G League. You know, just from listening to how Gil talk about it.
Yeah, for sure. Because he's just talking about the development and the process, and we're already a pro. There's no need for us to go. Because the thing about college, and I've been doing research on this lately because I saw somebody on another podcast, and they had a dope take on what it takes to be a D1 college basketball player versus a D1 college basketball player that's already a pro. Mm-hmm. And the way Elijah's game is set up, he's already playing pro basketball, how he scores. Mm-hmm. He's going to have to change that to play in a college system, because college is system basketball.
Absolutely. Absolutely. No, it's not a me ball, ISO ball type situation in college. It's a total system, and everybody has roles.
Yeah, and you're playing against 1-3-1 zone, 2-3 zone.
Yep. No, it's gonna be interesting, man. That adjustment's gonna be interesting. But of course, once again, your daddy Gilbert Arenas, I believe in you, bro.
Oh no, I believe in his game. It's just like he's going to have to dial back, because he's not 6'10".
Yeah.
He's 6'7".
Right.
So it's a difference. Like the comparative to people would say, like, oh, Cooper Flag and the boys at Rutgers, they doing, like, no, it's different, because he's really a 2 guard, almost a 1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like he could potentially be a point guard in the NBA.
I mean, he could. He definitely has point guard skills. He has a point guard skill set, and your daddy was a point guard.
Yeah, so he could be Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
So he got the mindset already too. He got the vision, the mindset, and I wouldn't be surprised if he did play some point in college.
Yeah, for sure. So it's just gonna be a different. That's why I didn't see him going, because they like Gilbert has molded him so much to be a NBA basketball player that him going to college is maybe a step back.
Yeah, I mean, I think, me personally, if I was the coach, he would be my 2 guard, because the boy got game. He can penetrate, he can pull. I mean, but at the same time, I'm not gonna say that, because it just depends. It really depends on, he's capable of playing the point.
Yeah, because he could be Lonzo and Shea.
Yeah, he could.
For sure.
He's capable. And so I don't know. I retract that statement, man. I don't know if he would be my 1 or my 2.
Because at UCLA, Lonzo got busy.
Absolutely.
They let him get busy too.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So we'll see USC, man. Gilbert is a mad scientist. So this wasn't a move that wasn't calculated. Gilbert is a mad scientist. He's been creating this monster since he could walk. So Gilbert's a mad scientist. He's probably had the conversation with the coach, and the coach said he got to keep this.
Oh, I'm sure, man. I'm sure. And Gil has been letting us know his whole mentality as far as raising and training and developing all along the way. And so you got to know every move is a calculated step when it comes to Mr. Arenas.
For sure.
What I'm saying? You got to know that. And I wouldn't expect anything less than him being put into a situation where he already knows what it's going to look like, and can trust.
And is actually in control of the situation.
And that part, and it's in control of the situation, because he's not going to put that boy in a system where he cannot be in the driver's seat, at some point. I don't know if he coming in the driver's seat, but hey, the boy got a skill set. He got game. He got height. What else do you need?
He's the total package.
What else do you need?
Not lacking nothing.
So Elijah Arenas, man. Hey, look, I'm a fan of the move. And I do want to see what it looked like, but I can't wait to see what it looks like. So I will be tapping in 25-26 season to USC basketball.
Oh, yeah. I think he's going to have some crazy 40-point games, 36-point. It's going to be a movie.
It's going to be a movie.
USC on fire, him and Juju.
Come on, man.
It's a movie because she going to have, another 2 years?
Boy.
It's going to be a movie.
But, hey, man. What if it end up a little love and basketball situation?
Oh, man, that'd be so crazy. I didn't want to talk about that, man. That'd be crazy.
Hey, boy,
that'd be crazy.
That would be
crazy. Hey, man, hey.
Bruh.
Pedigree crazy. I'm out of here. I'm not talking about that.
Hey, you talk about what? Arranged marriages. No, let me stop. Let me stop. So, man. So next up, Dan, so check this out. I was at the Mellow Classic last weekend.
Okay.
Man. And, man, I saw a hell of a game. Boy, I saw Lehigh go up against Paul the Sixth. And Paul the Sixth, I believe last week was ranked 16, and Lehigh was ranked number 9. And when I tell you the environment was crazy, it was crazy.
Electric in there. It was electric.
It was crazy. Man, Paul the Sixth jumped out the gate 13-3. They were all over Lehigh, man. It was nuts. And then, of course, they got grips on it, stormed back, collective team effort. It was a total team effort, man. Lehigh, everybody had to step it up for that team game, man. And them Paul the Sixth boys can ball. But that boy, Jordan Smith,
He showed you something different out there.
Oh, he's different. That boy is different. I mean, he's like a machine, man. He's bringing the ball up. He can handle that thing. He can get to the rack. That boy is explosive. Hops, jumping out the gym. I mean, he came down, did this one dunk, this back scratcher. That man, he had to touch the back of his neck with the ball and yam that thing so hard, almost broke the brim, bro. Like that boy is nuts. And so, they were hyping it up like it was the Jordan Smith versus Kiyan. It was the Jordan Smith versus Kiyan show. You know what I mean? And both of them got off, man. But once again, it was a total team effort. And I'm not familiar with all the boys on the Paul the Sixth team, but y'all did a hell of a job, man. Y'all did a hell of a job. The coach did a hell of a job. It was a great game. It was worth the price of admission, I'll tell you that. But it ended up being Kiyan Anthony getting the MVP. Nigel James was a close second, you know. But total team effort, great game, high level, all the way. Shout out Melo, man, for putting on a great event and for looking out, you know, while I was up there, man. Great event, great game. Lehigh won, and right after that, they got bumped up to 6 in the country from number 9 in the country.
Hey man, they got a tough road. Almost a couple more games left, then championship time, man. It's time to go play for the big chip.
Oh yeah. You know that the EYBL Scholastic Championship is in Augusta, March 5th through 8th. So anybody trying to make it down there, man, all roads lead to Augusta. That's gonna be nothing but eliteness in the building, baby. Nothing but eliteness in the building. And I think after that, it might be like a 3-week layoff. And then Chipotle Nationals, and that's what you playing for. That's what everybody playing for. They want that one, that national title, baby. And so I can't wait, man. There's a lot of good basketball going on in the month of March.
For sure, March Madness, high school version.
March Madness, absolutely. But you got to get through February to make it through March, baby.
Man, for sure that.
Straight up.
And then what we got going on right now in the city is probably. And here at Everything Elite, this is a Grassroots sports podcast. So if you go Grassroots, man, we're going to go to the real root of it. I'm going to tell you that the middle school basketball right now in Metro Atlanta is some of the best middle school basketball in the country.
Okay.
Snellville Middle and Bay Creek Middle School have, I think, 8 players in the top 25 in their class between those two schools.
Oh, wow.
And the point guard for Snellville Middle School, Kayshawn Roberts.
That boy nasty.
Boy, hey, man, that boy is a problem, man.
No.
I'm going to this game. They played in the semifinals yesterday, and I'm going to the championship game. Bay Creek versus Snellville Middle. Hey, man, I got to go to that.
Oh, man.
Because I went to the Snellville Middle Bay Creek regular season game, and they packed out Louisville because they played at South Gwinnett High School. They packed out Louisville.
For real.
I'm talking about you couldn't get a seat in the house. Standing room only in that joint. Standing room only. So they rematching the championship. I'm in there. I'm going to get there early. Go check Mr. Roberts out, man. Great facilitating point guard. Can score. He's very crafty because he's not big.
Okay.
So he could get to that cup, and he's doing some of the most electrifying layups you ever gonna see.
You know what, man? I've been out the loop as far as middle school in the city just because I've been on the move a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
Trying to catch this high school and on the EYBL circuit, Scholastic circuit and everything. But no, I'm glad you brought that up, man, because I definitely need to tap back into the roots, just like you talking about, because that's what we do it for. That's what we do.
That middle school basketball is getting intense, and they got some big kids. Like Bay Creek got 6'2" point guard.
Oh yeah, I mean nowadays,
8th grade.
Nowadays, this ain't nothing but a giraffe league. You see,
they
like,
dunking.
Yeah.
Got Sean throwing alley-oop off the backboard, bro, catching it 2-hand. Hey man,
nothing but eliteness, baby.
Nothing but eliteness, man.
Yes sir, yes sir. And so, what else?
No, I think that was it for this.
Well, so check this out, man. It's about that time. And my Feed the Bigs player of the week is that boy, Big Ticket T. Bruh. They don't call this boy Big Ticket for nothing, man. That boy, Tony Bryant from Florida. That boy went for 42 points, 14 rebounds, and 8 blocks. And he one of them big fellas, about 6'8", 6'9", 6'10". No, he about 6'9", 6'10". And he can hit the 3-ball, he can get to the rack, he can pull up mid, he can play that D. He gonna give it to you any way you want it, bro. Shout out Big Chicken T, man.
What's up? It's your favorite homeboy, J. Ross, and we coming here with our vulture of the week. Our vulture of the week is going to baby Ariza. Taj Ariza, man, Mr. 40 ball, Mr. Unstoppable, Mr. Dunking everything. You get the vulture of the week, man. Shout out to Mr. Ariza in them comments. Shout out to Mr. Ariza in them comments. Vulture of the week, Mr. Dunk everything.
Hey, my man Goldie ain't here, but I tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and give you the Yam of the Week for him, and it was a miss. Man, that boy Elijah Arenas tried an East Bay on a player mid-game, bro.
Hey, man, you need to be careful, Mr. Arenas.
What are you doing, bro?
You need to be careful.
Come on, man. Hey, that's nuts. I ain't never seen nothing like that, but that's next level eliteness, bro. And so, shout out my man. I know you missed it, but that's still the go to Yam of the Week, man. Straight up. So check this out, though. We're going to wrap this thing up. Go ahead and tell a friend to tell a friend. Like, subscribe, comment. We need all that, man. We need all the exposure. We need all that. We need all the exposure we can get, baby. And so, check this out. I'm Mike V.
And it's your favorite homeboy, J. Ross. It's a subscribe button right there at the bottom. So go ahead and subscribe. You can like it. You can share it. I'll take all the comments. And shout out to our sponsor, Brand X. And you need to stay elite.
Come on, baby. Till next week. Stay elite.
Stay elite.
Holla at me. Hey.
Mabra Law. My vision in starting the firm was to serve, to help people injured in car wrecks and to make their day better. That's why we fight for our clients. It's not about me. It's not about the other attorneys here. It's not about our staff. It's about the people that we serve. When we make them happy, that's success. We fight, you win. Mabra Law.